up, motherfucker?
Hold up, I hope y'all watching this shit.
First round, real quick.
That are in those training rooms with him know how good.
Because he just knocks dudes out real quick in the first round.
Yeah, but now we're gonna get a good. I might fuck with this guy. He just, to me,
They're
I thought he was a con artist,
no,
just based off his look.
They're at edge.
Holy shit! What the hell just happened?
What's up, motherfuckers? Welcome to Easy Money, a sports betting show. Thursday, November 18th, 2021. Got a pretty good slate of games to go through today. Got some Thursday night football tonight. Also have some college football, NBA. There's a little bit of college basketball as well. All right. All right, before we get started today, don't forget we're live Monday through Friday, 11 a.m. Eastern with Easy Money, a sports betting show. Come join us. We're giving out winners. We're also live Monday, Wednesday, Friday, 1 p.m. Eastern with GSR Gonzo Sports Room. Both those shows are live on YouTube, Facebook, and Twitch. You can also find both those shows in podcast form on Apple Podcast, Anchor Podcast, Spotify, Google Podcast. Most places you listen to podcasts, you can find us. Follow us on social media, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram. That's where we post all the information about any of our shows. We post our daily picks from Easy Money, a sports betting show, on there as well. So follow us on social media, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, at Gonzo Sports Room. Check out our merch store. You can see some of the t-shirts here behind me. We also have some beanies. It's starting to get cold out. We have hats, hoodies. Have some new stuff dropping here real soon, so make sure you go check that out. And also, don't forget, tomorrow, 1 p.m. Eastern, pro wrestler Jordan James will be joining us. Don't want to miss this show. It's going to should be a great conversation. All right, let's get ready to jump into these into today's games. Before we do that, let's do a recap of yesterday. I gave out 6 picks yesterday. They were Central Michigan money line against Ball State, Northern Illinois money line against Buffalo, the Pacers -7, the Hawks money line, the Heat money line, and the Suns -8.5. Or excuse me, the Heat -8, Suns -8.5. My picks yesterday were 5-1. Only game that I had wrong yesterday was the Indiana Pacers, -7 against the Pistons. Hell, the Pacers lost that game. So I was 5-1 yesterday. So, that, I mean, not a bad day. Hopefully we can have another good day like that today. All right. Let's start off in Thursday night football tonight, some NFL. First game is, Thursday night football tonight, you have the New England Patriots at the Atlanta Falcons. The Patriots are 6.5-point favorites. They're -290 on the money line. The Falcons are +235 on the money line. Over-under for this game is at 47. The Patriots are 6-4 on the season. The Falcons are 4-5. Patriots have won 4 in a row. The running game has been real strong, and their defense is ranked top 10 against the run in the past. The Patriots are a well-balanced team. It's not one area of the game that's carrying them. The run game has been good. Mac Jones is starting to get in you can see the growth each game. He's getting in more of a rhythm, more than a rhythm each game. The Falcons, they're 4-5. They've been up and down all season. 3 of their 4 wins have came against teams with 3 or fewer wins. So they've only beat one team that's won more than 3 games so far this season. So when they have won, it's been against weak weaker competition. But don't get me wrong, they've had some close games. They've had some close games with some of the better teams, but they just haven't figured out a way to close those games out. I like the Patriots at the -6.5 in this game, and I like the under the 47 in this game. I don't think the Falcons will score a whole lot of points at all against this New England defense. So I like the Patriots -6.5, and I like the under the 47 in this game. That's all the NFL games for tonight. If you do any betting on FanDuel, you can get Mac Jones to throw one or more touchdowns in each half against the Falcons tonight. That was at +140. You can get that at +180. You can also get Damian Harris or Kyle Pitts to score the first touchdown. That was at +320. You can get they have that boosted up to +460. All right. So that's all the NFL for tonight. Before we move on to college football and the NBA, let's look ahead at some of these NFL games that are coming up. Some of the lines that maybe keep an eye on. They have the Cleveland Browns as 11.5-point favorites against the Detroit Lions. I think Goff is out for that game, so I think that I'm pretty sure Jared Goff is out for that game, so that would be why that line has gotten that much bigger. But even with that being said, man, 11.5 points is a lot, and the Browns are so up and down. So that's a game that I'm going to keep an eye on that line, see if it keeps going up. Because if it goes up a few more points, I definitely would jump on the Lions. You have the 49ers at the Jaguars. 49ers are 6.5-point favorites right now. Over-under for this game set at 45. At 6.5, I like the 49ers. If you like the 49ers in this game, I would get them now. Because if you wait, it could go up to 7. And then, 7 gives you a chance for a push. But I'd rather have the 6.5, and I have to. And as long as they win by a touchdown, I'm good. So if you like the 49ers, I would jump on them now. That could go down. I doubt that's going to go down to 6. If it moves any, it's going to move up, and then you're going to be at -7. So then you need them to win by 8 points or more. So I would jump on the 49ers now if you like the 49ers. I think the 49ers are going to win that game. I like the 49ers in that game a lot. Then you have the Colts at the Buffalo Bills. The Bills are 7-point favorites. Over-under for this game's at 50.5. I like the over the 50.5 in this game. And I like the Colts +7. You're going to give me a touchdown. I think even if the Bills win this, I'm a big Colts fan, so I'm going to put that out there. Bills could very easily win this game, yes. But I think it's going to be a close game no matter who wins. I see it being around a 3-point game. It could come down to a field goal at the end. So that's why I like the Colts at the +7. I like the over 50.5. I think both these teams are going to be able to put up some points. Dolphins and Jets, another game. The line on this kind of surprises me. They have the Dolphins as 3-point favorites on the road right now. Over-under set at 44.5. But the Jets are going to start Joe Flacco. Zach Wilson's still out. White must still be out as well. So Flacco's going to start against the Dolphins. So with Flacco making a start for the Jets, I'm surprised that this line's only 3. But that just shows you how much trust people have in the Dolphins right now. This is a game I would lean toward the under the 44.5. If you like the Dolphins, I'd get them now before that moves up to like -3.5. You got the Washington football team at the Carolina Panthers. Panthers are 3-point favorites at home. Cam Newton will be making his first start, I would say, as a Panther. Well, being back, first start back as a Panther. Over under for this game set at 43. I like this is a game, man. I lean toward the Panthers in this game, but what I do like in this game is the under the 43. Ravens at the Bears. Ravens are 5.5-point favorites on the road. Coming off a just embarrassing outing last week against the Dolphins. I look for the Ravens to come out firing on all cylinders on Sunday. I like the Ravens minus the 5.5. I think the Ravens defense is going to be able to cause rookie Fields some trouble. Saints at Eagles. Eagles are 2-point favorites. Over under for this game's at 43.5. I like the under the 43.5. You have game wise. I mean, I don't know. I think these teams are pretty close to even now that Simeon's the quarterback. But I'll lean more toward the under the 43.5. Titans at the Texans. Titans are 10-point favorites. I like the Titans in this game. Texans just aren't going to be able to keep up with the Titans. Titans are a lot better football team, in my opinion. Green Bay at Minnesota. Green Bay's 1.5-point favorites on the road. This is over-unders 47.5. I like the Packers in this game. I would probably take a money line instead of messing with the -1.5. But I do like the Green Bay to win this game on the road. But it's going to be a good game. It's a division game. Division games are always different no matter. And the Vikings aren't a terrible team. They just haven't been able to put it all together at once. So I like the Packers there. I'd go money line on that one. Bengals at the Raiders. Bengals are 1-point favorites on the road. I like the Bengals here. I just think the Bengals are playing better right now. I don't know if it's all the off-field stuff that have the Raiders messed up, but the Raiders just haven't been playing good football the last couple weeks. I like the Bengals here. I'd probably just take them at the money line. Over under 50. I kind of like the over there because I could see this being a shootout. Cardinals at the Seahawks. They think it looks like Kyler Murray's going to play. They haven't announced 100% sure. If Kyler Murray plays, I like the Cardinals here. But this is a game I'll be waiting until closer to Sunday till I know who's going to play and who isn't going to play. Cowboys at the Chiefs. They have the Chiefs as 2.5-point favorites at home. I hate to say this, but I lean toward the Cowboys here. I just don't trust the Chiefs' defense. The Chiefs' defense just hasn't played that good at all this year. Now, Patrick Mahomes' and offense did play a lot better over the week or last week, so maybe they found their rhythm again. But that defense is going to have to pick up. So I would lean toward the Cowboys on that in this game, even though I hate to ride with the Cowboys at all. Steelers at the Chargers. Chargers are 6.5-point favorites at home. I like the Chargers here. The Steelers struggle to score points, but the Chargers' rush defense has been terrible. So, hey, Najee Harris could have a big game in this game. But I like the Chargers, and I like the under the 47. And then Monday night, you have the New York Giants against the Tampa Bay Bucks. The Buccaneers are 10.5-point favorites in this game. Over-unders 49.5. I like the Bucks to win the game, but I don't think it's going to be. I like the Giants here at the plus 10.5. I think this is going to be a closer game than that. I do think the Bucks win, but I don't think. 10.5 is a lot of points, and especially the way the Bucks' offenses can be so up and down, and their defense can be so up and down as well. So I lean toward the Giants at the plus 10.5 there. All right, let's move on to college football tonight. Kind of went through the NFL. We'll give our official NFL picks. Will be out by Sunday at 9 in the morning. We'll talk a lot more of the NFL and college football tomorrow at 11 a.m. on Easy Money, a sports betting show. All right, here. But for tonight, we have get it pulled up here real quick. I think there's only one college game tonight. Well, I guess there's two. You got Nicholls State at Southeast Louisiana. Southeast Louisiana is 7.5 point favorites in that game. They're minus 280 on the money line. Nicholls State's plus 220 on the money line. Over under 77.5. I haven't done no research on this game. And be honest with you, I didn't realize this game was being played tonight. I like the under the 77.5. If I was going to do anything on this game without knowing a lot of information, 77.5 is just a lot of points. Okay, but other game we have tonight, you have Louisville at Duke. Louisville's 20.5 point favorites. They're minus 1,600 on the money line. Duke is plus 820 on the money line. Over under for this game is set at 60.5. Louisville is 5-5. Duke is 3-7. Louisville's coming off a win over Syracuse. Their quarterback Cunningham is putting together a real good season so far. Duke is on a 6-game losing streak. They were 0-5 straight up and 0-5 against the spread on the road. They were 3-2 straight up and 4-1 against the spread at home. So they play a lot better at home than they do on the road. They do have a strong run game. I like Duke here at the plus 20.5. I just think that's too many points. I'd like to get it at 21 if it goes up. I like Duke at the plus 20.5 in this game. I just think 20.5 is too many points, especially at home. Duke plays a lot better at home. They usually cover at home. So I'm gonna ride with Duke at the plus 20.5 in that game tonight in college football. It looks like all the games tonight. Have a couple games tomorrow night. Tomorrow night you have Southern Miss at Louisiana Tech, Air Force at Nevada, Arizona at Washington State, Memphis at Houston, San Diego State at UNLV. So there's quite a few games tomorrow night. We will break down those games tomorrow morning on Easy Money, a sports betting show. So join us tomorrow for a breakdown of those games. And we'll be breaking down a lot of the Saturday college football games tomorrow as well. All right. Let's move over to the NBA. All right, NBA. All right. First game tonight. Washington Wizards at the Miami Heat. The Miami Heat are 6.5 point favorites. They're minus 280 on the money line. Wizards are plus 230 on the money line. Over under for this game is at 206.5. The Wizards are 10-4 this season. The Heat are 10-5. The Wizards lost to the Hornets last night. Wizards have the 4th best defensive rating in the NBA. They've won 5 of their last 6. Bradley Beal returned last night, had a pretty good game. Look for him to have a better game tonight, getting back into the groove after missing some. The Heat are on a 3-game winning streak. Adebayo is questionable for tonight. He has missed the last 2 games. I like the Washington Wizards at the plus 6.5. I think this is going to be a close game. I could see Washington winning this game, but either team that wins this game, I see it being by 2 or 3 points. So I'll take Washington at the plus 6.5. That was at plus 7 just earlier this morning. So if you like the Wizards, I would get them now before that drops any more, because it was at plus 7 just about maybe hour and a half ago. And I like the over the 206.5 in this game as well. Then we have the Golden State Warriors at the Cleveland Cavaliers. Warriors are 9.5-point favorites on the road. They're minus 460 on the money line. Cavs are plus 360 on the money line. Over under 208.5. I like the Warriors to win this game. They've been one of the best games one of the best teams in the NBA to start this season. But 9.5 is a lot of points. The Cavs haven't been playing that bad either. Cavs are actually better than I think a lot of people have started off better than what I think a lot of people thought they would. This is a game I'm probably going to stay away from. I like the over the 208.5, but I think the Warriors will win the game. But 9.5 is just a little too rich for me, and I don't feel comfortable enough laying the 9 or getting the 9.5 with the Cavs either. But I do like the over the 208.5. All right, next game, the San Antonio Spurs at the Minnesota Timberwolves. The T-Wolves are 2.5-point favorites. They're minus 138 on the money line. The Spurs are plus 118 on the money line. Over-under for this game, 219. This is another game that I'll probably stay away from. If I was going to bet this game, I'd go with the T-Wolves money line at the minus 138. I like the under the 219 in this game as well. Then we have the Los Angeles Clippers at the Memphis Grizzlies. Grizzlies are 1-point favorites at home. This game's a pick'em. And the over-under for this game is set at 221. The Clippers are 9-5 on the season. Grizzlies are 7-7 on the season. The Clippers beat the Spurs on Tuesday. Clippers have 7 players on their injury report. Paul George has been carrying the Clippers. Kawhi Leonard is still out. I think Morris is out. There's like I said, there's 7 players out. The Grizzlies beat the Rockets Monday. This is going to be their second game in a row where they've had 2 days of rest going into it. I like the Grizzlies in this game tonight. I'll take a money line, minus 108. Clippers just have too many injuries. Next game, we have the 76ers at the Denver Nuggets. The Nuggets are 7.5-point favorites at home. They're minus 320 on the money line. Sixers are plus 260 on the money line. Over-under for this game is set at 209. The 76ers are 8-7 on the season. The Nuggets are 9-5 on the season. The Sixers are on a 5-game losing streak. Their defense has struggled over the last 5 games. They're allowing 118 points a game. They have not won since losing Embiid to health and safety protocols. The way I understand it, Embiid's not going to be back tonight either. The Nuggets are 9-5. They've won 5 of the last 6. Jokic just got off to a phenomenal start. He's averaging 27 points a game, 14 rebounds, and 7 assists. Nuggets are still missing Murray, but I like the Nuggets here. The minus 7.5 kind of I do like the over the 209. So I like the over the 209 in this game. I'd probably stay away from the spread. 7.5 is just a little too many, even against the Sixers team that's been struggling. But without Embiid, I just don't see who they're going to have that's going to be able to stop Jokic. But I like the over the 209. Then we have the Toronto Raptors at the Utah Jazz. And they're not showing nothing on this game right now. They were earlier. Now it's just all, they're not showing the spread or anything earlier. But okay, but anyway, the Raptors are 7-8 on the season. The Jazz are 9-5. Raptors have lost 5 of their last 6. They play a small lineup most of the time. I don't know who they're going to have that's going to be able to get the rebound or defend Gobert. The Jazz ranked third in the NBA in scoring, 4th in the NBA in points allowed. This is going to be the last game of a homestand. They're 2-2 so far in this homestand. I like the Jazz in this game. Oh, there's the spread back. Jazz are 10.5-point favorites. They're minus 590 on the money line. Raptors are plus 440 on the money line. Over-unders at 215. I like the Jazz here as at the 10.5 is a lot of points. But I'm gonna go with the Jazz at the minus 10.5. And I like the over the 215 in this game as well. All right, that's all the NBA games for tonight. Got some afternoon college basketball on today. Actually, there's a game on right now, and then there'll more games start at 2:00. So got quite a few games on. It's a lot of teams are playing. You got a lot of getting ready to start like the Thanksgiving week tournaments and stuff. You have Clemson at Temple tonight. I like Clemson at the -4. Another game I like Ohio State money line against Xavier. Ohio State's 2.5-point favorites in that. But them are a couple of college games I do like. Like I said, there's a lot of games, a lot of big spreads as well. But those are the ones that caught my eye. I like Rutgers over DePaul. That game's tonight at 8:30. Rutgers is 3.5-point favorites. All right. Well, let's get to my picks of the day. All right, let's get back to that. NFL will be. All right, my picks for today are: I like the New England Patriots minus the 6.5. I like the that's an NFL, and then the NBA. I like the Washington Wizards plus 6.5. I like the Warriors and Cavs over 208.5. I like the 76ers and Nuggets over 209. I like the Utah Jazz minus 10.5. I like Ohio in college basketball. I like Ohio State money line, and I like Rutgers money line. So to recap real quick, Patriots minus 6.5, Washington Wizards plus 6.5, Warriors and Cavs over 208.5, 76ers and Nuggets over 209, Utah Jazz minus 10.5, and in college basketball, Ohio State money line and Rutgers money line. My picks yesterday, I gave out 6 picks. I went 5-1. Only game I lost yesterday was the Indiana Pacers. I will post a graphic here real soon on our social media with those picks on it. I gave out 7 picks today. All right. All right, before we get out of here, don't forget we're live Monday through Friday, 11 a.m. Eastern on YouTube, Facebook, and Twitch with the Easy Money, a sports betting show. Come join us. We're giving out winners. I went 5-1 yesterday, plan on going 7-0 today. But hey, if you watch Easy Money, you're going to make some money. Also, join us at 1 p.m. Eastern, Monday, Wednesday, and Fridays live on YouTube, Facebook, and Twitch for Gonzo Sports Room. We talk just a sports talk show. Usually there's a few other guys in here with me. We have good conversations about the hot topics in sports. We also keep your eye out for our new podcast that's getting ready to come out. It's called GWR. It's going to be our pro wrestling podcast. We've been putting out some GWR stuff already, some live stuff.
We've been asking ourselves, is it possible to lend money at 0 interest? And it
Yeah, we've already been putting out some live stuff of the GWR, but we're going to get ready to launch the podcast. We'll have a new episode once a week. So keep an eye out for that. That's coming in here real soon. Don't forget, you can find GSR and Easy Money, a sports betting show, in podcast form on Apple Podcast, Anchor Podcast, Spotify, Google Podcast. Most places you listen to podcasts, you can find us. Like I said, follow us on social media, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, at Gonzo Sports Room. That's where we post all the information about our shows, about interviews, our daily picks from Easy Money, a sports betting show. That's where you can find all the information. Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, all at Gonzo Sports Room. You can find me at Facebook at Chris D. Gonzalez or on Twitter at Chris Gonzalez at Gonzalez Sports. Also, check out our merch store, streamlabs.com/Gonzalez Sports /merch. You can see some of the t-shirts behind me. Get on there, look at all the different stuff we have on there. We have some beanies on there. It's starting to get cold out. We'll be dropping some new stuff there as well. If you'd like one of these GWR shirts, we actually have some of these in stock on hand. Get a hold of myself, Steve, Eric. We can get you one. They're $20. Right now we have up to extra large. We're working on getting some bigger ones than that. Yeah, don't miss tomorrow's show. Pro wrestler Jordan James will be joining us. Also going to be stay tuned on our social media accounts today. We'll be announcing a couple more interviews here in a little while. But I want to thank everybody for joining us today. Hope you guys are having a great Thursday. We'll see you guys tomorrow at 11 a.m. for Easy Money, a sports betting show. And then again at 1 p.m. tomorrow, as we're going to have Jordan James live with us. Just to recap real quick, my picks for today were Patriots -6.5, the Wizards +6.5, Warriors and Cavs over 208.5, Sixers and Nuggets over 209, Utah Jazz -10.5. I like Ohio State money line in college basketball tonight and Rutgers money line in college basketball tonight. Hope you guys win some money tonight. See you guys tomorrow morning. Peace.